2020. Our school is the St. John's Unified School District. They were last year's champions, and so we always give them the opportunity to host first. And so we do that, and we appreciate the meal that the St. John's School provided. Kay Hauser always does a wonderful job there. Um, Today, I'd like to introduce some of our judges that are here and some of the folks that are in the room. First of all, at the very back that you checked in today was my office administrator, Olivia Aranda. And I have Jennifer Himes, who also is my office. She is working here. Thank you. She's at the front. In my office, also working in the county school superintendent's office is Charlene Madrid, our accountant. My chief deputy slipped on the ice and has a fractured femur, so she's away for a few days. And then we've got our IT staff that are very important to provide services to our school. Mark Madrid is here supporting that. And we have Joe Broderick, and the supervisor is Alex Madrid. Today, we have an announcer today is going to be Mary Jo Rakowitz. She will be our pronouncer today. Our judges are from our county library, and I truly appreciate you doing that for us. We have Sue Ann Stradling Collins, we have Dolly Patterson, and Jamie Lewis Smith. Those will be our judges today. And again, I want to welcome all of you family members and parents that did come. So if you would, please silence your device, turn it off, and make sure your phone is silenced. If you would, please do that. And now I'd like to start with our alternates. Our alternates, did they come up to the stage? If our alternates would come up here, I'd like to introduce you guys first. And you have certificates of participation for them? Thank you. Okay, thank you. So alternates, come up to the front, please. We have Parker Johnson from St. John's, and he's going to be also giving us our Pledge of Allegiance today. As participation, please stay on the stage. Xavier Jessup, I believe probably from Concho, correct? The Jessups have been participating. This is your participation certificate. Thank you. You can take your seat. Blake Penrod from the Alpine Elementary School District. Thank you, Blake. Cameron Kenyon. Cameron is from the Vernon Elementary District. Thank you, Cameron. And Brandon Dude. And Brandon is from, I'm sorry, Brandon. You are from the McNary Elementary School District. Thank you. Okay, competing today. And then when I get through, we'll do our Pledge of Allegiance and we'll get started. So competing today, we have from St. John's Unified School District, Jackson Greer. Go ahead and stand up, Jackson. Alan Tryon from St. John's. Did I get that right? Did I say it correctly? Tryon. I think I said try. I didn't do try. I did try on. It's not try on. Joseph Jessup. Joseph, please stand. Joseph from Concho Elementary. Tobias Borders from the Alpine Elementary. Brendan Leonard from the Vernon Elementary. Nicole Hernandez from the Round Valley Unified. Jeffrey Cochran from the Round Valley Unified. And Sean Dean, I knew I was going to get that one right. Sean Dean Sanchez from McNary. Thank you, Sean Dean. So we'll start, if I could get lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance, please.
Ready, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you and welcome to the 2020 Apache County Spelling Bee. Before we get started, we're going to go over some rules, and these rules pertain to all of you and people in the audience, okay? Are you hearing me okay if I hold the microphone right here? Okay. Um, I will make every effort to pronounce the words according to the diacritical markings in Scripps National Spelling Bee word list and Merriam-Webster unabridged. And I do have my Merriam-Webster loaded on my computer here if I need help with the pronunciation. I've been practicing though, so I should be all right, just like you guys have been practicing. In competition, after I give you a word, you guys are the contestants. You will be encouraged to pronounce the word before spelling it. You will not be kicked out or in trouble if you don't pronounce the word before you spell it, but by pronouncing it before and after spelling it, it shows everybody and the judges that you understand the word, okay? So that's why it's kind of important that you do pronounce it, but if you forget to, no big deal, all right? You're not going to get kicked out for that, but you will be removed if you spell it incorrectly and you didn't understand it. So it's kind of your responsibility to make sure that you understand the word that I said, okay? So, um, so while the judges will also kind of try to watch and see if they think you understand how the word was pronounced or what the word is, all right? And they will flag me if they think that I need to pronounce it differently or if they think that I need to pronounce it again also. And of course, you are always welcome to ask me to repronounce a word, all right? The judges are not responsible for your misunderstanding of a word, okay? Um, you may request the pronouncer or myself to pronounce the word again. You can ask me to define it. You can ask me to use it in a sentence. Um, you may ask for the language origin of a word. That's all the information you're allowed to ask. Do you guys understand that? Kind of, you probably have all been practicing that, right? Okay. No, I will grant all your requests until the judges agree that the word has been made reasonably clear, and then they might just tell you no more questions. All right. Um, the judges may also disqualify a speller who does not approach the microphone when it's time. So, like if you're just sitting there and zoning out, which we've never seen that happen before. So, um, if you do not comply with the eligibility requirements, they can disqualify you. If you show any unsportsmanlike conduct, they can disqualify you. Um, and if in the process of spelling you start like uttering unintelligible words, like things that they can't hear, like blah, 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 or something like that, then you will be disqualified. Okay. Um, when you start spelling a word, you may stop and start over, retracting from the beginning. But in retracting, you can't change any of the letters you already said. Okay, you guys kind of understand that, all right? So your sequence from the first time you started to spell it, you have to stick with that spelling, all right? um, from those first pronounced. If the letters are changed or your sequence is changed in the respelling, then you'll be eliminated. You spellers shall not be disqualified for failing to note that a word is capitalized, and we also do not disqualify if you forget a hyphen or a space. Okay. Um, my role is to correctly pronounce the word, and I will give a sentence definition and other information about the word at your request. If you think the word may be pronounced differently, you can, it says the contestant must provide an alternate pronunciation and ask if the dictionary lists that pronunciation provided by the contestant. And we have the dictionary person right there that she can look it up for you, okay, if you think that the word should be or can be pronounced differently, all right? The role of the judges is to determine whether the contestant you have spelled the word correctly. Your role is to gather as much information as possible to help spell the word correctly and to spell the word correctly. It is also your responsibility to understand the word. The judges may not disqualify a speller for asking a question, okay? The spelling bee is conducted in rounds. At the end of the round, spellers who have been eliminated will be asked to leave the stage. Each contestant remaining in the bee at the start of a round shall spell one word in the round, except for whenever we get down to two contestants, which we're going to talk about in a minute. Um, Upon missing the spelling of a word, a contestant is immediately drops out of the contest, except for when we're down to two people. The next word on the pronounce on my list will be given to the next contestant. Okay. When now this is the part about the when we get down to two people. When the number of spellers is reduced to two, the elimination procedure changes. At that point, when one speller misspells a word, the other speller will be given the opportunity to spell that same word. So the only time I'll be giving two spellers the same word is at the very end. If the second speller spells that word correctly, plus the next word on my list. So if it's down to two people and we get down to where one person spells a word wrong, then the other person will get that word and have to spell another word correctly to win the spelling bee, okay? Um, so then you will be, that's how we declare the champion. If one of the last two spellers misspells a word and the other speller, after correcting the error, misspells the new word, then the misspelled new word shall be referred to the other speller. If this other speller then succeeds in correcting the error and spells the next word on the list, then he or she shall be declared the champion. If both spellers misspell the same word, then both shall continue on in the competition. And the one who first misspelled the word shall be given the new word to spell. Okay? And if you have any questions on that, I'll take questions in a second. Okay? Well, I can ask, do you have any questions right now on that? On when it gets down to two people or any of the other things that we've talked about? Okay. So the number 10 on my list addresses tying. All spellers eliminated in the same round are tied for the same place. After the champion has been determined, spelling bee officials, our judges, may opt to conduct tiebreakers of however they would like to. If the tiebreakers are necessary for awarding prizes or determination of qualifying spellers for the next level of competition, which they are. So we're not going to have a tie, okay? And okay, any questions? Okay. Any question relating to the spelling of a word should, okay, so if this is in regard to the audience. If you have a question relating to the spelling of a word, it should be referred to Mr. Williams immediately. Appeals may be filed by a parent, legal guardian, or teacher of the speller who is seeking reinstatement in the contest. So if a child gets out and you would like them, you think they should be reinstated, then you come to Mr. Williams and fill out an appeal form. Um, the judges will not entertain appeals from individuals seeking to dislodge another speller from the competition. Um, the deadline for filing an appeal is before the speller affected would have received his or her next word. So you have to do it quickly. Had he or she stayed in the competition. No appeal will be entertained after that word has been given to another speller. When only two spellers remain, An appeal must be made immediately, that is, before the misspelled word is given to another contestant. A protest would state the word in question, the name of the speller, and the reason for the protest. The protest must be in writing. So, as you saw, Miss Hines was holding up the forms right there. While the competition is in session, individuals who have filed appeals may not directly approach judges unless explicit permission to approach the judges has been given. The judges will contact the speller if they decide to reinstate a speller. And we just pointed out where to get the appeal forms. If the judges, oh, so the judges are in complete control of the bee. Their decisions shall be final on all questions. The Scripps National Spelling Bee has no authority over the conduct of any local spelling bees. Everyone is asked to remain respectful during the spelling bee. No coaching or unnecessary noise is permitted. Okay? Are there any questions from the audience? Okay, do we have any questions from our contestants? Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to start with some practice words, and everybody on the stage will get a practice word. You'll walk up to the microphone. Um, do we want them to state their name? We already introduced them. Okay, so you'll walk up to the microphone, say the word the way that or the word that I said, and then you will spell it, and then a good practice is to say the word again. And then the judges, look at the judges the whole time because they're the ones that are going to determine whether or not you move on. And they will give you a yes or a no. Do we have a bell? And the bell is for, okay, if you spell the word wrong, the bell will be rung, okay? Um, and then you will go back to your seat. So we keep the if you spell a word wrong, you will stay up here until we get to the last row, and then I mean to the last person in the row, and then those people who have misspelled a word can go ahead and go to your seats, okay? And I will tell you when to do that. So always just go back to this seat till I tell you to go to your seats, okay? All right. And if there are no questions, then we will go ahead and begin with practice words. If you spell a practice word wrong, you will not be eliminated, okay? So we'll start right here with, your name is Shan? Shondine. Okay, we're going to start with Shondine here. And Shondine, go ahead and step up to the microphone. Okay. Your word is groundhog.
Groundhog. Groundhog. Groundhog.
Okay, now look at the judges, and they'll tell you yes or no. Okay. All right. Next we have Joshua. Okay, Joshua, come on up.
So here we go here with the practice
Okay.
rounds.
Your word is dentist.
Dentist. Dentist.
Okay.
Dentist.
Thank you. You are allowed to
We want to
move the
welcome you here to
microphone.
the
If you
Apache County
feel like
Spelling
it's too
Bee. My
short
name
for
is
you,
Victor
you can move
Chavez.
it, and then the next person up,
I'm
you
JB
can
Engler.
readjust the microphone. Okay. Um, okay.
And we've got Mary Jo
Okay.
Rakovitz from the St. John School District as our pronouncer here at the Spelling Bee.
The,
The kids are in the middle of a practice round, so if they get the word wrong here, Victor, they will not be eliminated.
That's what she was saying.
okay. Let's
So who do you
check
think the
that.
favorite
Thank
is
you. I
here?
appreciate the
Have
input.
you heard anything, JB, any of these competitors?
I haven't.
Testing, testing. Okay, so you guys will just, like, Joshua, you can put it up here, and then if you're a smaller person, like I am.
It sounds like our
then,
mic,
okay? So we'll
mic that
go
we
to
have, wireless
this
mic, is a little bit louder than what they're hearing here at the
We'll
facility.
try it again. Keep us updated, okay? Thank you.
Let us know if
Next,
you
we
can hear us
have
loud and clear out there.
Tobias.
I got Tobias up
Tobias,
now.
This is Tobias Borders from the
your
Alpine
word, go ahead and
School
adjust the
District.
microphone to where it's like right by your mouth. There you go. Your word is painful.
Painful. Painful. Painful.
Um, sorry, okay, I'll just say contestant number 4, okay? Contestant number 4, your word is volcano.
Volcano. VOLCANO.
I believe this is Jeffrey Cochran.
Volcano.
That is Jeffrey Cochran from Round Valley.
Contestant number 5, your word is lettuce. Lettuce.
Lettuce. Lettuce.
That was Nicole Hernandez from Morale Valley.
Okay, contestant number 6, your word is zipper.
Zipper. Zipper. Zipper.
And you are allowed to look at me when I say the word, and then you'll want to focus on the judges, okay? Contestant number 7, your word is peanut.
Peanut. Peanut. Peanut.
That was Jackson Greer from St. John's.
Contestant number 8, your word is bounce.
Bounce. Bounce. Bounce.
Okay. And are we saving the applause for the end of a round or okay, at the end of the round we can applaud. Okay, good job guys on that testing round.
I think all but one had their test word right.
All right. Now we are going to begin the actual real Apache County spelling bee,
All right,
okay?
guys, here we go.
All right. So, contestant number 1, step up to the microphone.
That's going to be Sean D. Sanchez from McNary Elementary.
Your word is sofa.
Sofa. SOP. Wait, can I start over?
You can start over, but you have to use the same words you already used.
She
SOPHER.
recognized she made a mistake.
Yes, he did.
Okay, contestant number 2. Your word is wasp.
Wasp. WASP. Wasp.
Joshua Jessup from
Contestant
Concho.
number 3. Your word is yarn.
Yarn. YARN. Yarn.
Contestant number 4. Your word is straw.
Straw. STRAW. Straw.
I believe that was Jeffrey Cochran.
Contestant
Round
number
Valley.
5. Your word is third.
Third. THIRD. Third.
Nicole Hernandez.
Also from Round Valley.
Contestant number 6. Your word is acorn.
Acorn. ACORN. Acorn.
Okay. Contestant number 7. This word has a near homonym, cheek. The word is a noun that means the fleshy wall or side of the mouth in humans and other animals.
Cheek. CHEEK. Cheek.
Contestant number 8. Your word, I will wait. Your word is inched.
Can you redo it?
Inched.
Inched. INCHED. Inched.
Okay, we can apply.
Pretty good
believe-
so far.
Oh, they all did
I
pretty
have
good.
I have a question for the judges. I will be right back.
Our judges are from our library district, Sue-Ann Stradling Collins, Dolly Patterson, and Jamie Lewis Smith.
Looks like we have something that's come up. So I believe all of them got it right except for one, or did all of them?
I think the first one, Shandine Sanchez from
From
McNary.
McNary. Yeah, she got hers wrong.
Yeah, she has now left the stage.
We're going to give you a shot of the stage so you can see how many competitors are left. So, JB, what do you think of the favorites here left? Who did you see that was pretty confident when they were stating the words?
Yeah, so far, I think as confidence-wise, Nicole Hernandez from Round Valley seems pretty sure of herself. And
I think Mr. Cochran is as well. He seemed, you know what I mean? He went up there with confidence. He was enunciating his words very.
right, not very hesitant and pretty confident in himself.
Okay. Okay, so there was a question about the missed word, but the judges decided that it was correct and we're going to move on with the competition. Okay, so contestant number 2,
What word are they referring to there, Victor?
Sofa.
your
believe.
word is swipe.
Swipe. SWIPE. Swipe.
Mr. Jessup.
Number 3,
From Concho.
your word is olive.
Olive. OLIVE. Olive.
Number 4, your word is target.
Target. TARGET. Target.
Looking for the nod from the judge here.
Your word is cloudy.
Cloudy. CLOUDY. Cloudy.
Okay, number 6, this word has a near homonym, wafer. It is a noun, which means a thin, crisp cake or cracker.
Wafer. WAFER. Wafer.
He got his correct. Here we go to the next one.
Okay, this word could be confused with a similar word, freckle. It's a noun that means a small brownish spot in the skin, usually due to exposure to sunlight.
Freckle. FRECKLE.
Your word is kiwi. This word could be confused with a similar word, kiwi. It's a noun, a flightless New Zealand bird that is about the size of a domestic chicken and has weak and undeveloped wings, stout legs, and a long, straight, or slightly curved bill.
I don't think so.
Kiwi. KIWI. Kiwi.
We got the nod from the judge on that.
I would have totally got that wrong because I would have been thinking kiwi the fruit.
Great
think they're
job,
spelled the same.
contestants. Number 2,
We're going to look it up right now
this word has a homonym.
in case any of the
This
other
word
you
has a
are
homonym.
wondering.
Tennis. It's a noun that means a typically outdoor game that is played with rackets
Yep.
and a light elastic ball by 2 players or pairs of players on a level court divided by a low net.
Tennis. TENNIS. Tennis.
And well done to Joshua Jessup. We did look it up, and they are spelled the same. Kiwi
Okay,
the fruit
number
and
3.
kiwi the bird.
Foothills.
Foothills. FOOTHILLS.
And the nod from the judges there.
Okay, number 4. Lawyer.
Definition.
The definition, one whose profession is to conduct lawsuits for clients or to advise as to the prosecution or defense of lawsuits or as a legal rights and obligations in other matters.
Lawyer. Lawyer. Lawyer.
The definition seemed to help him out there quite a bit.
I think it did.
This word could be confused with a similar word, rooster. It is a noun, and the definition is an adult male domestic fowl.
Rooster. Rooster. Rooster.
It's got to be nerve wracking up there for
Number
these kids.
6,
Even though it's a local competition here, it's still nervous to get up there on stage.
tulip.
These are kids from all over the county.
Tulip. Tulip. Tulip.
That was a good catch.
Contestant number
I
7.
think he knew it. He just got a little nervous.
This word could be
I agree
confused
with
with
you.
a similar word, noggin. It is a noun that means a person's head.
Noggin. Noggin.
I think it was one of the more difficult ones that we've seen so far.
I
And he
agree.
handled it very well.
Contestant
These
number
guys are
8.
blasting through these words, though. It's going quick, way faster than I
This
thought. The
word
pace
has
of
a
this is quick.
homonym, knack. It is a noun, and its definition is a special ready capacity that is hard to analyze or teach for dexterous, adroit performances, especially of the unusual, technical, or difficult.
Knack. Knack. Knack.
Okay, we are on our next round. Do we know which round? Which round are we on? We're on round 4. All right, contestant number 2. Your word is handcuffs.
Handcuffs. Handcuffs. Handcuffs.
Contestant number 3. This word has a near homonym, ignite. It is a verb, and the definition is to set aflame, to cause to burn.
Ignite. Ignite. Ignite.
Contestant number 4. Your word is climate.
Climate. Climate. Climate.
Contestant number 5. Your word is pristine.
Okay. Pristine. Pristine.
Contestant number 6. Your word has a homonym, jewel. It is a noun, and the definition, a precious stone, especially a stone cut and polished for use as an ornament.
Jewel. Jewel. Jewel.
Contestant number 7. This word could be confused with a similar word, quart. It is a noun, and the definition, a vessel or measure having the capacity of the U.S. unit of liquid capacity equal to 1/4 gallon or 57 and 75 cubic inches.
Quart. Quart.
Contestant number 8. Mortal.
Mortal. Mortal. Mortal.
your participation. Okay, we are on round 5. Contestant 2, come on up. Your word is jargon.
Jargon. Jargin. Jargon.
Contestant 3, your word is factoid.
Could you use it in a sentence?
Yes, although Jason was a trivia buff, the factoid he needed to win the game eluded him.
Factoid. Factoyd. Factoid.
We're getting down to the nitty gritty here.
Contestant number 4, your word is Yankee.
Use it in a sentence.
Alicia's new neighbor is a Yankee who just moved to Georgia from Rhode Island.
Yankee. Yankee. Yankee.
Contestant number 5, this word could be confused with a similar word, headdress. It is a noun, and the definition is an often elaborate covering for the head, as for ceremonial or social occasions.
Headdress. Headdress. Headdress.
Contestant number 7, your word is dwindled.
Dwindled. Dwindled.
Contestant number 8, this word has a near homonym, beckon. It is a verb, and the definition, to seem to invite, extend attraction, interest, allure, or appeal.
Beckon. Beckon. Beckon.
All right, thank you very much. Great job, guys.
We're down to our last 4 competitors here.
All right, contestant
and we're
number
gonna
4,
continue on here.
your word is listener.
Listener. Listener. Listener.
Okay, contestant number 5, okay. Your word is puzzles.
Puzzles. Puzzles. Puzzles.
Contestant number 7, your word is hamstring.
Hamstring. Hamstring.
Contestant number 8, your word is mutter.
Mutter. Mutter. Mutter.
Great job. We are now on round 7. Okay. Contestant number 4, your word is winsome.
Use it in a sentence.
The little tyke's winsome smile won him many friends.
Definition.
The definition, causing joy or pleasure, agreeable, pleasant.
Is it winsome? Windsome. Winsome.
Contestant number 5, your word is trencher.
Trencher. Trencher. Trencher.
Contestant number 7, your word is gimmick.
Gimmick. Gimmick.
Contestant number 8, your word is slogan.
Slogan. Slogan. Slogan.
Good job.
The seats up there getting mighty empty there, JB, and our last three
Yes, they
competitors.
sure are.
All right, we're down to 3 contestants. Contestant number 5, your word is January.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yes. Nadia loves January because it's a chance to set her goals for the next year.
January. January. January.
Contestant number 7, your word is apology.
Apology. Apology.
Contestant number 8, your word is lantern.
Lantern. Lantern. Lantern.
He was excited. He made
He
that
was
one.
relieved.
Last two
Good
kids. Look at
job.
those empty chairs up there, JB. 2 kids left.
So, if we remember the
Okay, so
rules,
now we are
if
down to
this
2
if he
contestants.
gets it wrong, the other kid has a chance to get
And
it right for the
so
win.
the rule in the rule
It's
book
like sudden
that
death.
we
There you
read
go.
about the 2 contestants applies starting now. If one of the contestants misses a word, the other contestant must spell that word correctly, and then that contestant will be given another word. And then that contestant must spell that word correctly as well to become champion. If the contestant spells either of those words incorrectly, then the competition continues on. If both contestants spell the same word incorrectly, then the competition continues on. So judges, I'll need your guidance whenever it comes to that, okay? Um, Contestant number, well, okay, I'm just gonna go with Jackson. Okay, Jackson, your word is lantern. Did I say that one already? Okay, sorry. I'll go in the next word. Okay, sorry about that. Your word is sourly.
Sourly. Sourly.
And what is your name again?
Alan.
Alan. Okay, that's right. Alan, your word is nourish.
Nourish. Nourish. Nourish.
Our last 2 competitors are both from St. John's.
Jackson. Oh yeah, we can clap now. Okay. Um, your word is gung ho.
Gung-ho. Gungho.
Alan, your word is bombard.
Bombard. Bumbard.
Oh, man.
All right, so Jackson has the chance to correct this for the win.
Okay. Jackson, your word is bombard.
Bombard. Bombard.
Okay. Now, Jackson, stay up here. If you spell this word correctly, you are the champion. If you spell it incorrectly, then we'll continue on. Your word is sirloin.
Sirloin. Sirloin.
There you go.
Okay.
There's our champion.
Congratulations,
Man, a steak
Jackson.
sounds
You
good right
are
now.
the Apache County 2020
Yes, it does. Victor.
Spelling Bee champion. And Alan, you are the runner-up, and you will both be getting instructions on the state spelling bee and what your participation will be in that, okay? So great job, guys.
Awesome job to these guys.
Okay, stay up here, boys, and we would like the third person. Okay.
I think we're going to see them
Okay.
get their awards now. They got these big trophies down there.
We'll first start by giving out certificates. Our 8th place spelling bee today, Sean Dean, I am not going to get that right. Sean Dean Sanchez. Congratulations, Sean Dean.
Give you a little shot of all the kids getting their awards here.
Coming in 7th, we have a tie. No, I make that back. We have 7th is going to be Brandon Leonard from Vernon. Brandon, congratulations. And the tie for 6th, or 5th, I should say. The tie for 5th now is going to go to Joshua Jessup and Tobias Tobias Borders. Congratulations.
We got our superintendent, Barry Williams, handing out the awards.
Now we'll move on to 4th place was Jeffrey Cochran. Congratulations, Jeffrey.
Nice job. He's from Round Valley.
3rd place is going to go to Nicole Hernandez from Round Valley. And
Nice
Nicole,
job.
you have a trophy.
gets the
So
first
you stay up
trophy
on the
here.
stage, please. No, 3rd place? 3rd place. 2nd place will go to Alan Tryon.
Good job, Alan. He's great from St.
Congratulations,
John's.
Alan. This is your trophy too. Hang on. And our 1st place is, again, a repeat winner, I believe, right? It's to go back and compete at state again. This goes to Jackson Greer.
Jackson Greer,
for you,
St.
sir.
John's. We're going to wish him luck in the state spelling bee. Hopefully, he can bring back another trophy.
So, folks, I'd like to, if we'd like to get photos of all 8 contestants. So, if all 8 of you would kind of line up on the stage,
We're going to give you a
we'll
shot
get a
of all 8
photo
kids.
group. Any
here.
of you parents would like to take a photo? Certainly do so. Become friends, get close enough so we can get a good photo.
Here we go.
Thank
Got
you.
all 8 competitors up there.
All right, and then if we just leave the top 3, a few 3 finalists, 3 with trophies, stay on stage, please. And kind of move more to the center here, if you would, please.
We'll get a shot here of your last 3 competitors before we sign off here. Let's give them a round of applause.
Thank you,
And,
guys.
Victor
That
Chavez,
does
we're gonna go ahead
conclude
and sign off
today's
now
spelling bee.
For JV
and we appreciate
Angler,
everybody's
that's giving us the good
participation.
camera shot here.
Thank you for all of the
Thank you for
volunteers that
joining
are
us
here.
today.